it's time to get into today's match, everyone. Today's Me 1 versus Me 2 speedcubing match number 3. The MSL, the Mike Speedcubing League. It's a sweaty one today, everyone. Sweaty one today. We got a big match coming up for you today. Of course, we have got Timmy Me versus Blind Me. Let's just have a quick recap of where we've been in the season so far. Regular Mike beat Sarcastic Mike to come through in the first match. Match 2, FTO Me took Monosyllabic Me. Big controversy around Monosyllabic Me not being particularly monosyllabic, actually. Quite often duo and trisyllabic. So that's been an issue. But we have submitted that to our disciplinary board. They are looking at it right now, and we should have a decision on that later as to whether monosyllabic Mike will be allowed to continue or not in the losers bracket. But anyway, today's match, Timmy Me versus Blind Me. The records as they stand: the best mean of 3, 23.5 by FTO Me, the average of 5, 25.17 by Me 1 regular Me, and the single of 21.08 monosyllabic Me as well. So the records board has not been set alight yet. It's not been set alight. There's still lots to do. But we are confident that we'll see some exciting times as we progress through the league. And the competitors are making their way now towards the commentary booth. We'll get a quick pre-match interview with them and just see where their heads are at. Timmy Mike is making his way in now. He's going to be starting today's match as competitor number 6. Welcome along, Timmy Mike. Tell me a little about yourself. Tell me what you're looking forward to in the match today. Just give us the rundown.
So, mostly I'm concerned that there's a mark. Can you see that mark? Can you see the mark on my tornado? And I'm worried whether this is WCA legal. I've put it on R-Cubers. And I asked them there, and I'm not sure. What do you think? Is that going to be WCA legal? That's been stressing me out. Whether that's WCA legal or not. Can you see it? Can you see the mark? It's there. It's right there on my cube. Can you see that mark?
Okay, so technicalities are obviously a big thing weighing on your mind today, Timmy, little Timmy Mike. What kind of techniques, what kind of strategy are you going to be bringing into the match today? Is there anything you've been working on particular?
Well, I think if I get the chance to, I'm going to do one of those U-perms with the S move. You know, they're pretty cool, eh? Or the one that goes like that. That's pretty sick.
Can you do any of those? Can you how fast can you do them?
Oh, well, personally, I can't do them, but I do know someone who, and someone else told someone that I know. So basically, I can.
So you personally though, will you do them during the match?
Well, kind of, in so much as I'll know someone who lives next door to someone who is pretty sure that they've done it.
Timmy Mike, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Obviously, a lot going on in the head of Timmy Mike leading into the game. So a lot for him to think about. Taking a seat now is Blind Mike. Welcome along. Thanks for having me. Thank you so much. Now, I'm not blind. I just want to be clear. I'm not blind. I just like cubing in its purest sense, which is a cerebral level above the normies. You know what I mean? I'm into witchcraft. I'm into being just thinking a little bit deeper than your average cuber. You know what I mean? Okay, so what are you thinking today? Are you going to try and knock out a blind solve today? You think that might be the technique? Well, I am very, very fast at blind solving, obviously, but I think it would be just a little bit too much of a flex to pull out a blind solve on Timmy Timmy Mike today. Like, I don't want to put him off. Like, he's a future blind solver, you know, potentially. He's got a busy mind. He needs to turn that into a mind. What's it called? A memory palace. This is serious. Blind solving serious. Stop laughing. He needs to harness the Timmy energy into a memory palace or house or whatever. Okay, thank you very much, Blind Mike. Clearly someone who knows what they're talking about. We are gonna get started here with me 6, Timmy me, who's gonna set the first solve. Now, remember, here's how it works. It is best of 3, okay? So that means, oh no, sorry, I beg your pardon. First to 3, best of 5. Best of 5, everyone. So first person to win 3 solves. It's a head-to-head, new scramble for each solve. This is how it works. Here we are. Timmy me is stepping up to the plate now, as it were. The scramblers are busy working on that scramble, getting that sorted for Timmy me, because we want to make sure we don't want mistakes here on the MSL. You can play along at home, of course. Grab a cube, and you can take part as well. See if you can keep up with these incredible competitors. Okay, Timmy is inspecting. Production team just checking we're on the right screen so the clicks work. Okay, here we go. Timmy Mike is off. He likes what he's seeing so far. That was a nice first into second, and we've got the third there for green orange. We need to split the fourth. Oh, went too far. That was a mistake. Fish on its tail, and we are looking at a Y for a 20.9. 20.9 first solve for Timmy Mike. Very impressive. Blind Mike is not going to like that at all. With the scramblers now. Coming in with 20 is pretty hot. It's not good enough for the record, I'm pretty sure. Because I already can't remember. What was the single? The single we're looking for is 21.8. No, I beg your pardon. That was the new record. 20.92. Timmy's taken the single. Very nice work for Timmy there. He has taken the single record straight off the bat. Let's see what Blind Mike is going to do to respond to that, because that's obviously giga swag and very, very dangerous stuff. He's going to miss-solve the cross, and then fix it in post, as it were. And now looking for the third, and the fourth is gonna be one of these for blue orange, and there's a hook now, and it's a fish on its tail again, and it is F perm for a 23.96. It's good, but it's not good enough. First solve there going to Timmy me. Very impressive. Blind Mike is now going to set the pace for the second solve here, okay? So first solve to little Timmy Mike. With the scramblers now, inspection just about to start. Some big Timmy supporters in the chat. He's currently sitting at 56% on the poll. 56% of the fans watching the league at the moment vibing. I beg your pardon, 59% for Timmy Mike. There's some last minute support for Blind Mike as people start to, when you move into that spot, looking for the underdog story, because it's all about the plot, isn't it, Manu? It's all about that story. We're looking for a comeback at all times. That's what we want. I've forgotten who I am. Am I Blind Mike right now? I am. Blind Mike is setting the pace on solve number 3. He needs to clap back at the youngster and really pull out the stops here. There's one of those. Look, and what's that? It's a G-perm. Disgusting. Oh, and it's a +2. Oh, devastating. Absolutely devastating for our man here. So that's going to count as a 25. I think that's the first +2 that we've seen in the MSL. Of course, we pretty much follow WCA rules here, pretty much. So this is basically official, is what I'm telling you. Okay. How is that showing as a 23? I don't get it. Okay. Solve 2 is a +2. Oh, it's a 23 +2. Okay, that's why. Okay, let's see. The door has been fairly firmly wedged open for the young fella here. He can probably safety to beat a 25. Only 56% now in favor of Timmy Mike taking the W here. Good to see you all playing along at home there. Times are in the chat if you want to check them out. Okay, young Timmy Mike likes what he sees, I reckon. Timmy, of course, a white cross solver, like the majority of the mics in the league, actually, all favoring that white cross. There's 2. There's 3. It's not. Is it a safety? It's too early to tell, probably. Big OLL, and then the Z for the 23, and he takes the second solve. 23 point. Hold on a minute now. 23.16. He only just beat the time without the +3, without the +2. +3 is that podcast I listen to. Okay, solve number 3. Is this going to be our first clean sweep? Is that what we're looking at? We're already 2 solves in at match point. Timmy Mike taking an incredible lead already. Here we go. Timmy Mike is going to set? Yeah, Timmy Mike is going to set. It's with the scramblers. We actually have 6 independent scramblers on the team to make sure that everything is right, everything is done properly. Simon, MSL, of course, is a double elimination bracket. We see on the other screen here, we've got our losers bracket down here where Sarcastic Mike and Monosyllabic Mike are going to face off very soon. I don't know when. I guess I do all the round 1 matches, and then we do losers bracket for a bit. But, you know, that's what it is. What am I doing? Need to go back to solving. There we are. So, Timmy Mike getting ready to set the pace for the 3rd solve. We are looking good here. We are looking good. Trying to find that red edge. Where's that? Okay. Lovely stuff. Can he keep this pace? Fairly common for Timmy Mike and a number of other mics to basically surprise themselves by how easy the cross was, and then just like freeze. It's a U for an 18! An 18! Incredible time from Timmy Mike there with the 18 and the new single record. He's smashed the record twice today for the single. This could be GG's. It's looking very much that way. Unless Blind Mike can pull something incredible out of the bag here, then Timmy Mike is going to walk away with this one. Ooh, there we are. Okay. Blind Mike needs to pull something out the bag here to get this one back. We've successfully killed the viewers numbers on the stream again, so it's clearly the most popular bit of content I've done ever on the podcast, so pleased to see that. So Blind Mike getting ready to try and save the game. He needs to pull something special out the bag here in order to have a chance against young Timmy. We need the record single or nothing. Like, that's all it can be. And it's not looking great so far. Challenging F2L for Blind Mike. There's a free pair, though. It's almost like he planned it. He didn't. But, you know, it'd make a nice story, wouldn't it? There's the OLL, and we're looking for one of those, and it's there for a 22. It's good for FTO Mike. It's good for Blind Mike, but it's not good enough. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to press this button here. It's not good enough. Timmy Me is... What happened there? No. Jeez. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing here, guys. I know what I'm doing. Timmy Me is taking the W. Me, 6. Timmy Me takes the W. Incredible stuff. Absolute scenes. That means Blind Me is going to be down here. What was he? Me 11. Me 11. Blind Me is down here in the second losers matchup. Incredible stuff. And let's take a look at those records now as well. Switching back here to Me 6. Timmy Me. So we got an 18.05. That's going to be hard to beat. The mean 3 was... What was the mean? 20.71? What? That's... Look at that. No. Egg. The mean over here, you can't see, it's behind the chat. We've got a mean of 20.71. Absolutely incredible. Destroying records all over the place. 20.71. Absolutely sterling stuff. No average of 5 today, of course. The average of 5 happens if the average of 5 happens. It often doesn't. But it doesn't have to. Oh, Vera, I've locked you in. I've locked you into a membership. Lol. Okay, absolute scenes here at the MSL, the Mike Speedcubing League. Timmy Mike with an incredible performance. 20.9, 23.1, 18.05. We've got Blind Mike just popping over to the booth now to give us his thoughts. Look, wasn't going to happen today. It wasn't going to happen. The young man came in absolutely swinging. Very impressive stuff. I've got to take my hat off and let the youngsters have a shot at it. So talk us through what you're thinking. Like, obviously gracious in defeat, but what happened? So we've got a term in blind circles where sometimes we can lose the key to our mind palace. We can and if you lock yourself out of the mind palace, then obviously it's disastrous. And while it wasn't intrinsic in my solving today, like it shook me. Okay, it shook me. I cannot think where the keys to my mind palace are. Like, I know I had them. I drove here, so I had them, but where I've put them, I don't know. Okay, so some really great insight from Blind Mike there. He will make his way to the losers bracket, and he will either come up against even older Mike or Gen Alpha Mike, which is the real grudge match, which we've got coming up next week, of course. But let's not take any attention away from our winner today. Timmy Me, how are you feeling?
I'm over the moon. I'm feeling very much like I'm the alpha of the grid so far, of the bracket. I'm feeling very skibbity, maybe. I don't know. How does that work?
You're asking the wrong man on it. I have no idea. What do you think your feelings are now that you're going to be coming up against either older Mike or Gen Alpha Mike? Oh my days, I don't want that to happen, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't want Timmy Me versus Gen Alpha Me. That's going to be tough. That's going to be real tough.
Well, I mean, it's going to go either way. It's going to go, and I'm going to bring the fire. I brought the heat today with that 18-second single. And actually, mostly, I'm going to be solving my 100 by 100 that I have at home that is real, and I'll be solving that.
You've got a 100 by 100 at home?
Yeah, I got it. Well, I don't have it. A friend of mine has it. I haven't seen it, but he says he's got it and he solved it in an hour. So I'm going to have a crack at that. I think that's going to be good practice for me heading into the next match.
Okay, there we are. Thank you so much, Timmy Mike. Love to see it. Really outstanding performance today. Why? Actually, you should be in school, shouldn't you?
I should be in school. I'm probably going to go now. Actually, if that's all right. Right, bye, everyone.
Timmy Mike, off to school. Good on you, champion. Get back in there. Stay in school, kids. That concludes our match for today. Timmy Mike beat Blind Mike to make it through to round 2. Blind Mike into the losers bracket here. Double elimination, of course, because it's the best. I really don't want Gen Alpha Me to win, because Gen Alpha versus Timmy is going to be... It's just going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work, I've set myself up for failure here. Excuse me.